Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 2024 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. So, thank you so very much for doing so. The YouTube algorithm absolutely loves it. So, thank you. Now, if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. I'm running an end of summer special, so check that out if you want to. Also, if you do not want to book through or having difficulty booking through the website, then the instructions to book through PayPal are also in the description box below. And I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by the loud sound of the singing bowl. And the way the singing bowl sings, the vibrational energy of its song really lets us know the vibrational energy that we're stepping into during this time. So pay close attention to it. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Gemini, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the Three of Wands reversed. Oh, interesting. We have the Three of Swords here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Star. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Three of Cups reversed. We have the Two of Swords reversed. We have the Two of Wands reversed. We have the Hierophant. We have the Queen of Wands. We have Justice. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Let me just make sure that all the cards are in frame. Perfect. Okay. So what's really interesting here is that we have heartbreak next to our soul's purpose. And part of what we had written in our Akashic records, or what we had kind of planned out before we came down on this earthly plane, is that we were going to go through some heartbreaks, right? And that certain paths, certain ways that we thought like there would be a give and a take, there's more a take than there was other people giving. You know, they took, and things got overwhelming. And yet we are now on the path of our dreams, right? We're now on the path of our soul and what we desire, but it's looking quite different than what we had imagined when we were small, right? And Christmas trees were tall. So just being aware of that is going to be super important here, that there's the sense of I've been disappointed in the past, which can make us seem a little bit cynical, a little bit secretive. Okay, Gemini energy here, Gemini, we can get secretive, but we don't mean to. So people will sit there and say, oh, Geminis are secretive. And it's like, well, no, I just didn't think that was important. Or no, I hadn't made up my mind yet. So just be aware of that. With the heartbreak and the pain, and the fact with the Nine of Pentacles reverse, we're finding it a little bit difficult to stand in the present because the pain of the past and the fear of the future kind of comes in and wants to steal our energy, steal our time, steal our attention. All right. That we can be like, well, that just wasn't important, or I didn't think of that, or I didn't know you wanted to know because, this person once upon a time didn't want to know. So just be aware of that energy coming through during this moon, because this new moon in Virgo, it is all about setting our intentions, right? Not just for the next full moon, right? The harvest full moon that's going to come on the 17th, but but for the next 6 months. And that's a big responsibility. 6 months is a long time. So from new moon to full moon, that time comes forward. And it's like, okay, what am I building? What am I moving towards? What do I want? What are my dreams? What is it that my soul is craving and my soul is longing for? Not what do I think my soul should be longing for, because, of other energies coming in, but what is my soul deeply longing for? And what do I quiet my world and listen to the pain that I have been through and say, okay, this is where I stand? Because with the Two of Swords reversed, we're being too stubborn, right? We have a certain vision of things and we're like, it has to be just like this. And as soon as we let ourselves follow our deepest wish, as soon as we let ourselves connect with our soul, we're going to see the have tos start to fall away. And it's like, oh, well, what if? And a what if is so much sexier for a Gemini than a have to, right? So just be aware of that during this time. And with the Three of Cups reversed, we're trying to get the attention and we're trying to get the approval of people who just don't approve of us. Like they just don't get us. And they never will. Like they'll never be the cheerleader that's always on the side, always rooting for us. This will be the person that you always have to prove yourself to. And that's exhausting. So there's also a redefining certain relationships and a redefining of certain energies, like what we're letting into our lives, what we're not letting into our lives. And that's going to be important. Now, before we go on, because I just seem to be being sucked into the tarot during this moon. So let's see here. This is our chakra energy. So we'll start with our chakra energy. Let's see here. Angels and spirit guides. This is universal light. This is connecting with a higher power. This is connecting with light and tenacity. There we go. That's the word. And determination and focus, having spirit's energy just come forward to us and guiding us. It moves us then to our energy, our spirit energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is heat. This is heat. This is passion. This is fire coming forward during this moon and during this time. Even though this new moon is in Virgo, and we might not think of Virgo as the most passionate of energies, we are going to see that during this time, our passion starts to come forward. Our way of looking at things, our way of looking at life and what we want, we start to become a lot more passionate. And again, we need to get out of the stubbornness, but this is the way it's supposed to be. Life doesn't have rule books to it. Yes, we have to follow social rules, right? And those type of things, right? Don't break the law type of deal. But saying it always has to be like this and it always has to be like that. No, it doesn't. It is time to let our passion guide us and our fire and our tenacity lead us forward. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So we have here the Queen of Swords reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the Nine of Cups. We can be very mean to ourselves, okay? The Queen of Swords represents us. We're represented by the swords in the minor arcana, so do be mindful about this. We can be very harsh and a little bit cruel to ourselves. So stop that. Stop negative thoughts as they come in. It's like, well, wait, I wouldn't talk to a stranger on the street like that. I'm not going to talk to myself like that. The Wheel of Fortune, we feel stuck. We feel like things aren't changing. We feel like things aren't moving the way that we want them to. And so we can get really frustrated and be like, well, what's the point? If it's not moving, if it's not changing, what's the point? The point is that it is moving and changing. It's just not happening as quickly as we'd want it to. But that's okay. It's okay. It really is okay. And with the Nine of Cups, you're going to expect certain people to celebrate, right? It's those people who really don't care. And I don't mean to say that in a rude way. I just don't know how else to put it. Like spirit's like, but they're not going to be there. Like they don't care as much as you care. So this is going to be a moon and a time where you're setting your intentions, when you're going into yourself, that quiet time, that hermit time, right? This new moon time. And when we're saying, okay, where is it that I need to be? What is it that I love? What is it that I want? Don't expect others to show up to the table for you. And the people that do show up to the table, it's not going to be like the table is going to be completely empty. But the people who do show up to the table for you and with you are the people who are always at the table, right? And so it's going to be like, oh, well, you don't count. It's like, no, but they count the most. They count the most. So just be aware of that during this time. With the Two of Wands reversed, certain doors are closing. Certain things, certain ideas, we thought, oh, what about this? What about that? What about branching out this way, branching out that way? We're going to see that's like, oh no, I didn't like it, and it wasn't right. So just being aware of that, certain things like I didn't like it, it wasn't right, and it's not going to be a bad thing. It's like, oh no, tried it, didn't like it, going to do what I do not like now. That's going to be really important, and it's going to come through certain doors closing that we feel really frustrated about. But Spirit's like, hey, listen, you weren't listening to me when I was subtly giving you the message, so I had to hit you over the head with it. So there we go. The Hierophant Taurus energy. So if we are born on the cusp with Taurus, if we have Taurus in our chart, that comes through very powerfully, just as if we have Aquarius in our chart. Aquarius is represented by the star, January 20th to February 18th. Taurus energy is April 20th to May 20th. And here it's traditions, but it's finding the traditions that work for you. It's not saying, oh, I have to be all this way or I have to be all that way. It is like, this is how I step into the power of myself and how I step into the energy of me and how I move forward into my power and into my tenacity. And with the Queen of Wands, I let my magic shine. I'm not hiding my light away anymore, because a lot of times here, Gemini, we thought, oh no, I can't let myself shine. I can't let my light come through. I can't be that bold, that brass, that whatever. It's like, oh yes, I can. And watch me. Justice is coming into play. This is Libra energy, time frame September 23rd to October 22nd. This is balance. This is justice. This is harmony. This is things being fair, right? And it's also being fair to yourself. It's not like, oh, I have to be fair to everybody else, so I'm just going to forget about me. It's like, no, I'm being fair. I'm being balanced. And that's cool. It moves us then to the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands with the Queen of Wands is us taking this magic, this fire, this passion, this tenacity, this illumination into the darkness that is a new moon, and saying to ourselves, okay, what is sacred to me and what don't I care about? The Wheel of Fortune, everything is changing. We're entering into a new season. With the Nine of Pentacles, okay, we're having a bit of difficulty releasing the past. That's par and parcel with this moon. So just be aware of that we're having a bit of difficulty releasing the past, releasing the sense of, well, the past is so real and the future is so scary. It's like, no, stand right here, right now. Be right here, right now. And then embrace the next hour and embrace the next hour. Do it minute by minute, step by step. Be right here, right now. And let us not tune out to our world by our highly addictive phones and our highly addictive, media campaigns that are waged against us. So here, it's like, stand in the power of the now. And it brings us then to the Five of Pentacles reversed. We are releasing a poverty mentality and a sense that there's never going to be enough, and I'm always going to be barred out of the success and prosperity that I want. We are releasing that, and that is magnificent. We are freeing ourselves from the I can't mentality to the hell's yes mentality. I can. And I love that. I love that for us, Gemini. Our subconscious spirit message here is influence. What is influencing our hearts? What is influencing our souls? Here, I love how they have the phases of the moon right up here. The phases of the moon influence us, but also our connection with nature and our connection with our inner peace influences us. It moves us then to our chakra energy, which is the soul star chakra, located 6 inches above our crown. This is angels. This is masters. This is it reversed. We're not feeling our angels' wings around us. We're not feeling that we are so deeply, loved and connected and held, and yet we are. And it's going to be so freeing when we do, because we have, with the soul star chakra, right? We have that universal light coming down. Like, we know that we are connected with the stars and the infinitum of the universe, but we don't feel protected. And the masters, those are our guardian angels. Those are our spirit guides. Those are the power of our ancestors. It's like there is so much energy that is rooting for us to win and succeed that it is astounding. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. This is the Prince of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, right? But the Prince of Cups is also not connecting with our inner child self and what we really love. This isn't, yeah. But it's also wanting to run forward. And it's like, it's almost a sense of a chaos of love coming in. And it's like, if we connect with our inner child self and saying, this is what I love and I want, and this is what I need, we are going to see ourselves so much more freed than thinking, oh, but I just need love and I'll take it from anywhere, right? Type of thing. And I don't mean that to sound crass or rude, but it's like, oh, this energy feels like love, but it's really going to be trauma bonding. So just be aware of that. Yeah. It's going to be like, oh, this love feels familiar, but it's like, oh, it's the familiar I never wanted to experience again. It moves us then to the Emperor reverse. This is Aries energy. If you have an Aries in your life, March 21st to April 19th is the time frame. You might find that this person has a bit of a temper on them. So just be aware of that. And you might need to give them a bit of their space. If they are a child, right, you might need to inform them that they are not the ruler of the universe, which they so very much just want to be. It's just kind of like, if you could do everything I say and exactly my way, I would be happy. And they wouldn't be, because they'd find something else to be annoyed about. So just be aware of that. But that also, what really rings true for the adult version of this Aries, where they kind of just think if you will just fall in line and do everything that they want, that would equate happiness, and it's just not going to. And if you have Aries in your chart, that part of your personality is going to be like, I just have to follow these rules. That's where we have the Two of Swords reverse coming in. We're just a little bit too stubborn with certain things. Like, it just has to be just like this. And we're going to see with the Hierophant in the upright position, right? It's not all about the rules. It's all about interpreting the rules that work for your energy sphere, that work for your personality, right? It's making things work for you instead of trying to have yourself rigidly fit a form or into a mold that you just don't fit in. It moves us then to our chakra, not our chakra, our lunar message, which here is darkness reversed, the void reversed. It's being a little bit overwhelmed by the endless expanse of it all. So being aware of that is going to be important. And then we have here the new moon in Cancer, and this says you and your loved ones are safe, and you are. You're safe, and there is beauty here. So connecting with that energy and letting that beauty flow forward is going to be just wonderful for you. Everything is safe. It may not all go according to the plan that we have, but it's all going according to the universe's plan. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless, and have a blessed new moon. Bye, guys.